Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Dominion League Season 7 Championship. Our contestants today, hakha3 and breppert, whom we are still waiting on. But let's see, breppert finished the season second place with a record of 20.5 and 15.5 and is seeking his very first Dominion League championship. We'll need 4 wins out of these 6 games to do so. hakha3 finished in first with 22.5 wins to 13.5 losses, and will be seeking his third championship win. So, should be a pretty good match. Oh, and Hakha needs 2.5 then to take home the gold. So, commentating today, I am Jonts. With me is Xerix. Say hi, Xerix.
Hello, everyone.
Great. So I guess we're waiting for your minute for Breppert to show up. Any comments you want to make on the upcoming match?
Nothing in particular. It should be a good one. Fairly close spread of points from the regular season. So hopefully we'll get a large number of meaningful, exciting games.
Yeah. Well, at the very least, we can't have any less than 3 meaningful games, and that's only if Hawk decides to win the first 3.
That'll be very rude of him to all the spectators and commentators today, but of course it's his decision.
Yeah, I mean, if Hawk is up 2-0, he should definitely just throw a couple games to make it more exciting, I would say.
Yeah, I think so.
It's the polite thing to do, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is definitely an entertainment product, so.
Mm-hmm. First and foremost, right? Entertain the fans.
Exactly,
For sure.
exactly.
Yeah. All right, we got a breppert, and I think we're probably gonna get started here as soon as they decide to hit the ready button. Spec chat is off. Good, thank you.
Hopefully they can't hear us.
Well, they're not in Discord chats or, yeah, so they should be fine. Okay. Hakka's ready. Hakka's unready. It's true. It's not an A-League championship without somebody being a little late. It's only a few minutes. But that was right. Hakka does go first for game 1 as first place in the division, I believe. That's the rule.
It's a good rule, I guess.
I think that's the rule.
Is it a good rule? I don't know. It seems like you should do it the other way to increase the drama of the match. But
you know what?
I'm not
You should submit
league moderator. So.
Yeah, you should submit a comment about that. All right, first board, we've got all sorts of stuff. We got villages with Lost City and Mountain Village. We got attacks with Frigate. We got collection for points and buys. Sailor for trashing. This board looks like it has it all.
Indeed.
So Breppert quickly opens silver, which makes sense because there's nothing else at 3.
Yeah, seems fairly straightforward.
Yeah, Sailor's pretty standard open. Just get that out there so you can start trashing. Landing party plus Reap. Who makes a good point there. Reap is a good way to get landing parties at play.
I mean, I don't know. I will say that my commentary on this game will be impaired by the fact that I don't think I have even looked at the card Frigate in several years. So,
well, Frigate's a very nasty
basic
attack.
understanding of how it works is that it is an attack that does stuff.
Yeah. So Frigate basically means you can't play, more than every time you play a card, you have to discard back down to 4. Or at least sorry, plays an action card specifically. But yeah, it's a very, very nasty attack. It warps the game in different ways. I believe I Frigate disliked, not banned, because I don't like it, but I don't like it as I like it more than like some of my banned cards. But yeah, it definitely warps the game here quite a bit. Like you can't play like massive collections because it's hard to get. I mean, you can get at most like 4 collections in play, basically, right?
Yeah. I mean, you could get as many collections in play as you want, I guess, with Storyteller. So
that's actually a good point. Storyteller collection is a way to kind of circumvent the Frigate attack. So I would, given the games are otherwise pretty limited, I think you actually maybe have to play Storyteller collection or that. It's hard to buy a lot of stuff that way.
Storyteller looks good to me.
Yeah.
sort of duration money from Sailor is nice.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely you want some Sailors here.
Yeah. Demanding sailor there makes total sense. You definitely want to play with multiple sailors on this board. Trashing is good as usual.
Yep. Yep. I don't
Breppert
know if
gets.
there was a chance there that Hawkeye could have got 4 coppers or 4 money with the.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's possible. So
Yeah.
could have been. I mean, that would have been a nice high roll to play a third sailor as well.
Mm-hmm. Breppert misses his sailor in the first shuffle, which is pretty bad. Um, so Haka has the first player advantage, and also I think has the advantage of just better early draws here.
Yeah, definitely much stronger start for Hawkeye.
Unfortunately, can't do the gain and play with these sailors. I guess Prepper can actually do the gain and play on this sailor. Um, Play sailor, buy sailor, which can use the sailor ability to play that sailor, which is often a strong play. But buys, yeah, it does do it.
Yeah, I mean, I think this game is going to be pretty slow
All right.
due to
Mm-hmm.
the attack. So,
Is it frigate time yet? Prepper can put frigate in play right now. I don't know.
yeah,
The frigate attack
I
doesn't
mean,
hurt a lot yet, so I'd be. I
I
don't know if I would
know,
actually
I
put.
know the cards, so I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, it just doesn't do anything at all if your opponent starts the turn with 4 cards in hand due to a sailor
Yeah.
activation.
I would say probably not. I would say no frigate yet. I'm not. I don't think you're ready for it. Prepper probably
Yeah,
needs a
yeah.
collection into this shuffle, maybe.
Yeah, collection seems reasonable. Demanding another sailor. Okay. Yeah,
Um,
just get a horse and play another sailor. That
I
seems
think that's
fine.
yeah, that's fine. Now given that Prepper just topic the horse, you can be a little bit more inclined to take a frigate here as Haka.
Yeah.
Although Prepper will be trashing too, so actually the attack might end up still not doing anything this turn, so maybe it's still not worth it.
Yeah, I still would get another. I would maybe start on a little bit of draw, or even, I mean, a second collection is totally fine too. All right, just
Demanding
getting
more
more
sailors.
sailors.
Yeah, I
This
mean,
might be too many sailors. I'm not sure if I want more than, uh, you know, 2 or 3,
uh,
even though there's some tempo.
the thing that Sailor does that's really nice is it gives Storyteller start turn draw, because that start turn money turns into draw. But at the same time, with free attacks, that's not quite as exciting as normal.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, in the long run, I think that the
Mm-hmm.
person who has more collections is going to do a good job of winning the game. So I
Yeah,
don't see anything wrong with clicking on collection a bunch and then looking at the draw pieces a little bit later because frigate makes them a lot worse anyways.
yeah. I wouldn't mind like a storyteller right now from Haka. I think we are in the I want draw now phase. Or Lost
All
City. I
right, go
guess
for
Lost City is
Lost
also
City.
draw. Sure.
That seems like I don't know. It seems like worse draw to me.
It
I
does.
mean, storyteller is going to draw so much
I
here.
mean, it does technically actually force the attack on Breppert because playing Sailor first doesn't already put you at 4 cards. So I don't know if that's worthwhile, but that's what happened. It's another Sailor. This is a lot of Sailors from Breppert. I'm not so sure about this many Sailors. It seems a bit much to me. Surely want Storyteller over Lost City, right?
Yeah, I would definitely think so. I mean, unless you're planning on playing, I mean, you could throw like a Royal Blacksmith or something in the mix too, I guess.
You can, but again, Storyteller Collection is the only way to get your like massive point turns.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely needs the storytellers, for sure. Otherwise, you're just not putting cards in play.
But yeah, Velocity I think is a little surprising to me because I don't think you're playing this board with more than one terminal. I think you're just playing with a single frigate. That seems like the most reasonable case, in which case you don't need the village effect. But, I mean, Lassie also does draw, and the attack gets nullified by frigate, so... Or not the attack, but the giving your opponent a card kind of gets nullified by frigate.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing that Haga just saw that interaction and decided, oh, it goes for werewolf. Okay, so
What?
is planning on doing some village smithy type of stuff, I guess.
I'm unconvinced, but I guess we'll see how it plays out. Well, given the Lost City and the Werewolf, I think Breppert really wants to put a frigate into play this turn.
I assume that he'll do that for sure. I guess the other thing about the Lost City is that, you know, the only way to really increase your payload eventually is to just play more frigates, since that's terminal money.
Yeah, I guess
so eventually it'll come up that you want the extra actions, but I think, you know, not for a little while still.
But also, like, Werewolf is just not the card I want to spend my actions on.
Yeah, no, the werewolf is sort of confusing to me for sure.
All right, I want, like, maybe another... I don't know. Is it Storyteller time for Breppert? You could also think
Breppert is really thin. I think this is like
another collection, maybe?
most
Wait,
of...
what I'm doing?
He's done a lot of trashing anyways.
Yeah, I could see another collection right now. Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah, the correct collection seems fine, yeah. I mean, I think the problem to address what people are saying in chat a lot is just that none of the cards are that good because of the attack. You know, there's nothing really, you know, amazing to be doing here.
Like, without Frigate, this is an incredibly high power board. Frigate just slows it down so much.
Yeah. This is why I have Frigate banned, for the record. Well, not really this situation exactly, but just, you know, I mean, why would you want to play a game of Dominion where you can't accomplish things?
We're doing more sailors. This is so many more sailors than I anticipated, but okay.
It's definitely a lot of...
All right, another frigate here for sure.
Sailors. Yeah. Leads the frigate, and then, you know, the +3 money on the front side is pretty nice with the sailors. So
you can consider Storyteller now as Breppert.
Yeah, I think now's the time that I would want a Storyteller in his position.
I mean, you could take a third collection. I think it's probably not going to get played, though. It's kind of hard to play all these collections at the moment. And plus, you have the Mining Village for sure next turn. Sorry, not Mountain Village next turn, so you can draw the Storyteller and play it next turn.
Yeah, it seems strong.
Takes a Lost City, though. I don't know about these Lost Cities. I don't like them.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised that the Storytellers is still at 10, but I guess they want to preserve some of the payload off the sailor, you know, from the start of turn money.
Yeah, I suppose that's an option.
Because you don't really need the extra draw yet. I mean, you will eventually. I mean, it's not really draw. You know, the cycling plus putting collections in play is not really necessary yet.
Yeah, that's probably true. Like, right now, you could take Collection Storyteller and be pretty happy. Although Hawken did top like a bad card here, I think. But really, this board seems like who can play more collections wins the game.
Yeah. That is usually the case for collection boards, but
that is true. Very powerful card. What if we made collection, instead of being a treasure, what if we made it an action and also cause the opponent to discard 2 cards?
That sounds too strong. I can't imagine anyone ever making such a card.
Why are we doing more? Okay, I guess Haka is going for a more frigate-y kind of board instead of a more
Yeah.
collection-y kind of board. I'm
Yeah, it
not.
sounds like Hakha is going to try to just skip the storyteller thing and just play with, try and put four collections in play at the end of your turn, I guess.
I guess that's the plan. If you play with just the four collections, and
Yeah.
cycle around everything. I don't know. Maybe that works. Maybe that works. Breppert missed the frigate, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, that was a really rough. So actually, that Lost City actually I think hurt Breppert quite a bit because it triggered the shuffle, and then Mountain Village didn't get to pick a card.
Yeah, that's some nice deck tracking by Hakha.
If it was deck tracking, it would have definitely been a very, very strong play.
Yeah, I mean, it seems reasonable that Hakha might know that the Mountain Village was in the last hand there.
Yeah, you can definitely know Mountain Village. Oh, okay, we are doing Blacksmith draw then.
Yeah.
So we play Blacksmith, we discard. I guess if you end your turn by playing Blacksmith, you discard down to just four collections, and then that's your kind of like finisher every turn. And then in the meantime, you're just buying what more lost cities and villages and stuff. I don't know. Maybe that deck works fine.
I mean, I think it will work fine because Hakha's started out very ahead,
It's
but we'll
true.
see.
Hakha is very very ahead.
Yeah. I mean, Breppert is definitely struggling to draw a bit.
If only
I'm
there were
not
a
sure.
card. I could draw a whole bunch of cards in this board. More
Yeah.
frigates. All right, we're just doing frigatey things then. And I assume Lost City here is your other buy if you're going to be taking more frigates.
We probably want to draw a card of some variety.
I mean, it could be a storyteller now, but the way they're playing, I'm kind of expecting Lost City.
I mean, I was sort of expecting a Royal Blacksmith.
Do you have the villages for that? Breppert has. I guess Breppert does have the villages. No, it takes a werewolf instead. Okay.
Seems mostly worse, but also not that much worse.
Yeah. I mean, the sailors do make sense in the decks they're playing because they're able to, um, like play the sailors to reduce hand size also. So playing frigates and sailors to reduce hand size and drawing with like combinations of lost cities and whatever else.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, yeah, they're just prioritizing having more payload over
Yeah.
putting more collections in play.
Yeah, which is fine. Brepper needed to find a draw card off this mountain village.
That would certainly be nice.
No downside to RBS when Frigate makes you discard anyway. Well, there's also no downside when all your coppers are in the trash. So, I believe Hakha has 3 collections. Is that right?
Yeah, I think that's right. I think Breppert has 4 and Hakha has 3.
Yeah. So without any storyteller, you can't play more than 4 collections anyway. I guess unless you technically draw 5 collections as your opening hand. But
it's a little bit difficult.
Yeah. So you're kind of capping yourself at 4 without storyteller. Here we're probably just discarding collections here, and you're gonna hope to like play Sailor Frigate, play Lost City, and hope you find the werewolf, I guess is the plan.
Yeah, I mean, you have to pick up whatever you discard anyways. Or no, you're not still resolving that. Okay, never
Nope.
mind.
Okay, so we bottom deck the werewolf, but still a decent turn. Like, are we doing more frigate stuff here, maybe?
Yeah, I think you still want maybe another Lost City. I would go probably like Lost City plus collection.
Well, Brepper can't play a 4th collection, or sorry, 5th collection. Brepper
Oh,
already has
he's
4.
4
He has
already,
4.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
So I would
Yeah, I
expect
guess another Lost City and a frigate and another frigate.
Frigate, Lost City, Frigate would, I think, be fair. Although you're starting to lower piles. I guess what is Hakha has 4 buys maximum. So yeah, something like Frigate, Lost City.
Yeah.
Well, that loses to Frigate and 3 collections. But I don't think Hakha has plus a 6 debt. That would need like 26 or something. Yeah, I think. Oh, so demand is a way to get more actions bought too, because you can demand the horse and the mountain village will both score for you.
Mhm. Yeah, there's a
Um,
sort of lack of actions that you actually want for.
I mean, mountain village is innocuous at the very least.
Right, does take the fifth collection. Very.
I don't know what the fifth collection can do now. You're kind of. I mean, I
I
guess
mean,
you
it
can.
can cause it to lose the game by a pile out.
There's no way Haka can possibly. Like Haka already has 6 debt. Like you need an incredible amount of money to pile out this turn.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean like immediately, but given that Brepper is starting out from the position of less points,
Mm-hmm.
definitely lowering the collections doesn't help
Yeah.
Brepper, I don't think.
Um. Yeah. Just throwing money's good. Here you play blacksmith and then. All right, so you got 10 coins here, and you get the werewolf attack off it now, so that's fun. So if you're
Do you really?
Haka, you need to be a little bit concerned about the pile out. For sure, you gotta be concerned about the pile out here. So probably don't touch collection or frigate.
Yeah, I mean, you do sort of need that fourth collection at some point, though. I don't think you can really avoid that. So
Um, Taking a collection right now seems like it probably just loses immediately, though, doesn't it? Like surely Prepper can make 15 coins, and I guess it only scores 8.
yeah,
Maybe the
yeah,
point lead
it's
is
thinking
there.
about demand mountain village and buy collection might be
Yeah.
enough.
Looks like we're just double demanding. Okay. That copper hurts a little bit, maybe?
It's definitely not good.
And we'll see if it stops the draw. So, can Breppert hit 20 coins here? I don't think so, right? Oh, that
I
copper.
mean, 20 points that doesn't win. I mean,
Yeah. Okay, so pretty rough draw
yeah.
there. Um,
Yeah, I mean, Brepper just doesn't have very much draw. I mean, he just has the one werewolf and a couple lost cities.
yeah. Breppert definitely under. Like, I think this fifth collection is really bad from Breppert. Like, if this fifth collection were a storyteller or lost city or something, or maybe even like a blacksmith, I think the deck would be a lot more
Yeah,
consistent.
yeah.
Also, that greed was really bad. Like that greed basically cost a card of draw.
It definitely was very punishing for sure.
Yeah. Now what do you buy? So, Haka, I think wins this turn probably most of the time.
Yeah, I don't think there's really much you can do to stop that.
You can't score enough to stop it for sure. Um,
Yeah,
and
I mean,
20,
you just have to.
I mean 20 coins isn't trivial. But we just saw like I think we just saw 16 last turn from Haka, so 20 coins is definitely not trivial at all. Hey, that storyteller finally happened.
There we go. Just the belated attempt to get more than 4 collections into play.
Wait, why'd you play that before the sailor? I think that order was wrong. I don't probably doesn't matter. Probably discarding anyway at some point, but all right. Frigate village to pick up something. We needs $12 in 4 buys. Oh, great, because frigates. That's true actually. Sorry, you raise a good point. Sorry, frigates play themselves. So frigates only cost 2 effectively because you do have 2 sailing to play. Yeah, sorry, yeah, sorry. It's actually a lot cheaper. Good call. Yeah, so this is a win here for sure.
Easy.
All right, well, there's one for hakha3. Um, and only needs another win and a half. Take the championship. All right, game 2. We've got Trashing with Cemetery. We got buys with Baron. Overlord can do all sorts of stuff. Buys on Sacred Grove. Traveling Fair is buys. Okay, there's a lot of buys. Barbarian for attacks. The real problem here is draw, which is entirely artist-based.
I mean, I would say the real problem is villages, and also, I mean, the trashing is not great either. There's nothing really to enable cemetery.
Not so much. We do have a magic lamp and lucky coin. You could consider playing like more of a magpie money-ish looking board here.
Yeah, I think so. That's what I would go for. Just try and pop the wishes, and then
yeah, Battlefield always encourages a little faster greening, and the alt VP is basically Vineyard, but that's a tough alt VP. Like, there's not too many cards. I mean, the magpies you can spam, the caves you can spam.
Yeah, I mean, you could think about doing some Vineyard stuff if you win the magpie split by a lot.
Yeah. And yeah, you can always opening Traveling Fair Overlord is definitely a thing you can do. I don't know if it's that good. But yeah, I'm leaning towards
money. Is fine. There's nothing really high impact to play your Overlord as.
Yeah. I'm you can play it as like a Baron. You can play as a Magpie to try to win that split. You can play it as like a Barbarian. The Barbarian attack could hurt a lot if it hits like an Overlord artist.
Or Magic Lamp.
Or your Magic Lamp. That would also hurt quite a bit.
I mean, probably just play Overlord as Magpie because you just want Magpies.
Yeah, like win as many Magpies as possible. You'll have a bunch of silver flood from your lucky coin, and then just green early. I think that all is... Yeah, I think building too big here is a mistake.
Yeah, there's just not a lot of payoff for building a lot.
You build a little bit, though. Like, I wouldn't mind buying a couple cemeteries for some trashing.
I mean, if you have the right hand for it, sure, but... I mean, if you get, like, you know, if you have a turn where your magpies draw a bunch and you can get the full 4 trash off the cemetery, then that sounds great. But that's gonna be
I probably wouldn't cemetery without at least a 3 trash, but probably a 4 trash is more reasonable.
Hmm.
But there's less you want to trash on this board anyway, because you don't want to trash the mirror, you don't want to trash the lamp. So you're already down 2 cards you want to trash. Actually, maybe you do want to trash the mirror.
I mean, you're fine with traditional mirror, that's not a problem.
Is Ghost... Yeah, I guess Ghost is fine on this board.
Well, you can also just trash it and not get a Ghost, and then it's gone.
Wish for Cemetery is absolutely reasonable, but that is... Who knows if we ever actually pop our lamps. It's really hard to pop lamps here. I don't know about this artist here.
Yeah, I mean, just to draw 2 cards, it doesn't seem that great.
I mean, I guess 2 cards to draw is 1, 2, 3... Oh, this is lamp. Look at that. I guess...
well,
you know what? Actually, the artist makes a lot of sense there, because it guarantees a lamp pop. Right?
That's true. I mean, that's well planned by Hakha there.
So, yeah, if you're tracking your deck there, the 2 cards exactly there you're drawing guarantees you get your wishes, which... That's why Hakha... That's why Hakha's in the position he's in.
Yeah. Good proactive thinking ahead there. Deck tracking, that's what we call that.
That is what we call that. Okay, so with that, I'm going to guess Hakha is in strong position.
Yeah, I mean, Breppert could, you know, rip a quick lamp pop still and not be completely out of it, but
maybe
it does not seem...
it is hard to pop lamp on this board, though.
Yeah, definitely.
So right here, the mirror. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a pop here, right? That's 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That is nice, yeah.
All right, we got some pops. Well, okay, hard, but like there are 3 heirlooms, which helps a lot. But also you're just like, magpies are usually not very good for popping lamps because they're duplicating. And the lucky coin is throwing a bunch of silver into your deck too, which can be a little awkward as well. But
Yeah.
Looks like they're proving me wrong.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, probably a better way to say it is that it's hard to sort of deterministically pop the lamp.
Well, Haka found a way at least.
Yes, it was very skillful by him to organize the bottom of his deck in such a way that it had the silver and the haunted mirror and the lamp all together.
I mean, you take advantage of your draws when you can.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I mean, you have to hope that things line up, and if they do line up like that, then it's not difficult
It's another
from
artist.
there.
I mean, artist is, I guess it draws 3 often enough. Okay, like Wish for Cemetery right now, I think is quite reasonable.
Yeah,
Wish for Cemetery, wish for
it's
like
good enough.
Barbarian or something. If you hit like an Overlord artist, you're super happy with Barbarian. And you're
Mhm.
not. What else are you using your terminal space on other than Barbarian?
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe
the
Grove.
main issue is that you would definitely, I mean, there's definitely going to be situations where you would want to play something else just in order to hit 8, basically. Like a Baron can be very good at hitting 8.
Yeah, but not if you're trashing your estates to cemetery. Gold Grove
Yeah,
also off. Oh, wish for a cave. I don't particularly like
that's,
that.
yeah. I guess just trying to make sure you're set up for another artist, yeah. It's not really a great draw if you're like discarding 3 cards now to draw 1 card next turn.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, it's fine. And we're top decking what? More artist? Okay.
More
All
artist,
right.
yeah.
They're building a bit bigger than I think I would have. I would have been hitting, I think, green a little bit earlier on this board. Well, you have to discard. Okay, you have to discard if you want it to be in play for artist next turn. Overlord is officially a terminal action now. Yes, the magpies are gone.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Fool can give you action.
That's true. You can roll the dice. You can always roll the dice.
I mean, it probably wouldn't be terrible to have. Like, I don't want to buy a Fool, but like Overlord's Fool is not a terrible idea.
No, that seems all right. Reasonable, yeah. Yeah, I think that taking the extra terminal is not great. I mean, it's probably fine to have 2 terminals in your deck, but I definitely don't want more.
Well, it's a huge deck. They're unlikely to collide, so it's not a big deal. But like, I don't
Yeah.
think Baron's just not the terminal I want on this board.
Yeah.
Right, like you have to line it up. I mean, I guess if you play it and gain a state, it's worth the extra 2 points. But like lining up with a state,
That
it's
doesn't make it significantly better, I
no,
think,
it's hard to do.
some situations.
It's
Yeah.
only turns. Like Lamp is
I
crazy.
mean, I think breppert just took the Baron there because that was the only thing that gave enough money to top deck the artist.
That's not true. Gold would have worked. Gold would have, because 6 debt, which means you have an extra 2 money to play with. So you could have taken a gold instead.
I thought there was 2 left before he bought the traveling fair. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, right now
Oh, yeah,
there's
you're right.
there's 6 debt.
Yeah,
so
no, you're right.
he
Yeah.
could have had up to 2 more debt. So Baron only makes 1, or gold only makes 1 less than Baron.
That's true. That's how math works.
Yeah, I'm not sure if like I guess you do want buys at some point.
Yeah, I mean, you sort of have to count now whether how many magpies you have and whether it makes any sense to get a potion.
Where's which for gold? I think that's very reasonable. Gold is good in a Magpie deck.
Yeah, gold is definitely good.
Like Magpie also draws gold; it does not draw Baron. Traveling Fair is buys, but it's also expensive. Paying 2 coins for a buy it's a lot sometimes.
Yeah, I think just having an overlord in your deck is going to be enough buys in
Alright.
the long
Like we
term.
could definitely do a wish for Cemetery here and grab ourselves a ghost. I don't know, is gaining ghost worth not playing Overlord?
I mean, just what does the overlord play give you here?
Well, you need money, so like Barbarian or Sacred Grove could play.
Yeah, you can play Baron. I mean, the question is it better to just wish for gold, play Overlord as Baron, and then you have a bunch of money?
Also
You can
true.
buy a cemetery and just skip the ghost.
I'm all yeah. I think that's totally fine. Does breppert only have the one artist? Because breppert could consider top decking other artist.
No, I think they both have two.
Oh, it's also cemetery can trash itself when you wish for it.
That is very convenient. Yeah.
Okay, I guess we don't want to do that. Takes the gold. I think that's reasonable. Plays a Baron. And we're just gonna what?
Yep.
Traveling Fair. We can Traveling Fair like two artists if we really want. That's a little dicey.
I think you're gonna
You could Traveling Fair like cave artist.
I could just buy a province.
I also do like by province. I think that's a very reasonable play. You could province and Traveling Fair an artist. That's also allowed.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want 8 debt though. 8 debt's a lot of debt.
Eight is a lot of debt, especially when you don't know that the artist is going to necessarily draw you. I mean, I'll probably draw two cards, but it's sort of
Um,
dicey for it to draw more than that.
it probably draws two. It might draw one. It might draw three. That's kind of a
It
yeah.
also just it also just makes. I mean, there's no way for it to. Well, okay, yeah, it might draw one. I mean, if it draws two, then you're also probably making the other artist down there if you see that draw less too. So
Well,
there is diminishing returns for the artist span here.
okay. Did find the cave, which is helpful because if you don't find the cave
Mhm.
there, it's a very sad artist. And then Haka's probably
Indeed.
playing. I assume you play Baron over Grove at this point.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I mean, Bears is growth, but it gives you a good boon.
All right, for sure we're provincing here, right? Like, why are we? What are we building
Yeah, no, I
towards?
mean, I think it has to be province time, unless you're gonna I don't know. I mean, you could just I don't know, traveling fair two golds on top of the deck, but I don't think that is better than province.
And we can try and figure out like a cave artist or something. Okay, we're doing cave artist apparently. Um, and then with two debt, we're doing another artist. There's a lot of artists. I'm
They
actually
really, they
surprised
really,
by.
they really, they really believe in this artist spam.
I don't. I'm not a believer in this many artists. I don't think they're expensive for what they
No,
do.
they get worse the more you have. Is the main problem.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little surprised Battlefield has not been touched yet. Still 12 points there.
Yeah, I'm definitely surprised too. I thought someone would be a little bit greedier. Yeah, like that was I think not a great discard that was done
Power up your next turn
uh,
artist.
to power up your next artist. Yeah,
Yeah. All right. Like, are we discarding here as Haka? We are not. All right. Artist, magpie. Um, do we trigger the shuffle? Probably not, right?
I mean it only draws one,
Oh,
so you
never
can't
mind.
even if you wanted to.
That's right. Artist does get worse as you play more. Um, Cemetery. It's not a very good cemetery, right? Like you have to play.
Uh,
Can you even get
no, it's a
cemetery?
terrible
You
cemetery.
actually can't. You can't even afford cemetery. You can only have 3 coins.
Guess that does make it very bad if
Yeah.
you are just cheating to play it.
All right. Artist. All right. Now we're just gonna draw on with magpies. See now this Baron
At
is just
least,
doing nothing.
yeah, it's good discard fodder for your secret caves.
All right. I guess we're discarding Baron Copper Estate. I assume.
Well, you might keep the estate so that you can play the Overlord as a Baron.
Maybe. There's a Grove though. You can play it as Grove instead of Baron, which is probably a lot worse, I guess, if you don't have the estate. Or
Yeah,
all right. Can we start getting
yeah. I
some
mean,
winning
this is
cards?
this is just I mean, if you discarded the estate, then you would have one fewer copper, but then you would also make one fewer money off your action and potentially give boons away.
Yeah, that's fair. Um, we're thinking about not playing this lucky coin. I don't know. You have a bunch of magpies. Silvers seem pretty good to have. We are at the point where Vineyard Is Vineyard worth a province yet, though?
It's definitely not worth a province.
I don't know. I mean, you could top deck if you want. You could top deck like a potion here.
You could. But you don't have plus buy in your next hand other than the T-Fair.
Well, yeah. So basically, Vineyard costs like 2 potions instead of 0 potion. Is basically it on this board.
Yeah. I mean, it makes it a lot worse because then, the comparison to Duchy is getting worse. Okay, let's go for the potion.
All right, potions it is. And Overlord.
Overlord. Still no provincing. All right.
I don't know. There are some interesting decisions being made here. I'm still a little. Yeah, I don't know. The Overlord artist doesn't make any sense to me. Like, what is Overlord doing? Artist draws you a bunch of cards. Overlord doesn't do anything. More Baron.
I mean, I think there's 2 artists down there already. Might be the logic, and no terminals.
All right.
I mean, I'm not saying it's good, but I understand the logic in doing it.
Mm-hmm. So Hakha has a pretty rough draw here.
Yeah, this is why I don't click on Lucky Coin too much, to get back to our earlier conversation about that.
I would click on Lucky Coin every time here. I have no problem with all the Lucky Coins.
I think Overlord means Baron. I expect a Baron here,
yeah. Alright. So surely we're getting the Vineyard. And are we top decking an artist? Are we taking a province?
But I think it's at least one artist down there still.
I mean, province is right there.
Possibly two.
If there are 2 artists, though, you probably want to top deck like a cave or something, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Is it better than province? Second potion. Okay.
All right. I mean, if you're doing vineyards, second potion on this deck makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I don't know what's down there, but top decking a cemetery could. Like, I'm not tracking his deck at all, so there could be a secret cave down there. But top decking a secret cave, if there is an artist down there, would make sense.
Yeah, I think it's artist are the last 2 cards. I could be wrong, but that's my.
Right. Well, I'm gonna trust you,
and
because I'm trusting you, I'm saying you want to top deck a secret cave here pretty badly.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's. Yeah, I would top deck the secret cave.
There's only one
artist down there,
but still, even with one artist, I think top decking cave makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I agree. Because otherwise, there's a lot of potential for sad artists.
But yeah, the lack of trashing does surprise me too. I was led to believe that trashing is good, but
I mean, trashing is good, but cemetery is bad. So there's kind of a push and pull there.
All right, do we take a cemetery, trash 4, and gain a Ghost Heroes Hakha?
I don't know if we have time. I mean, look at those piles.
I
would start clicking on province, I think.
That's a good point. Also, you probably want to discard Secret Cave for artist next turn.
Yeah.
How many?
I would at least play the Secret Cave.
Does Hakha have 5 artists? I don't know what the artist split is. Like, there's at least 1 artist down there. Looks like we are doing Ghost.
It does seem to me like Hakha has 5 artists, yeah.
So with 2 artists down there, I would be a little surprised to not discard with the cave.
Yeah, I mean, Hakha thinks that he can play a long game, apparently, so we'll see if that works out.
All right, so I'm kind of on breppert right now. I think just with the current state of the game, breppert seems to be pretty ahead to me.
Yeah.
Like the clouds are getting low, and vineyards are going to score at least some points. All right, so I guess we can discard one of these overlords and play it as Grove. Yeah. Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah. Oh no, Hakha has no treasures in hand.
I mean, I don't think. I guess Hakha might take a potion, but yeah.
No, Hakha can't do anything.
I meant if he had.
Oh yes. All right, for sure we're taking a vineyard, and we could take another cave right now. I don't know if you want to take another artist, do you? Duchy also makes a lot
I
of
don't
sense.
want Duchy. I mean, yeah, Duchy seems reasonable to me.
So the way Prepper can play this is you can lean into the vineyards and try to end the game on like caves and artists, which we are doing apparently. Or you can just try to score a bunch of points.
Mm. Goes for the artists, so lowering piles and also trying to keep consistency up. That seems reasonable.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Hakha. All right, so Hakha doesn't have time for like potion now. I don't think. So Hakha probably needs to just score some battlefield points.
Yeah.
Hakha could like triple estate or something here, like.
Yeah, triple estate looks pretty good actually.
Or like 2 estates and a duchy. Do you have enough for that? Anyway, taking like 6 battlefield points, I think, is kind of what's in my brain right now for Hakha.
Yeah. I don't think you have enough for 2 estates and a duchy.
Yeah, I would. Well, now you can't do triple estate. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like duchy estate seems just worse than triple estate to me, right?
Yeah, I mean it's again, you just want the secret Cajun play, I guess.
Maybe that's true. All right. I assume we're discarding 2 estates copper here, and this is win. This wins, right? Yeah, it's just 2 caves. No, what are you doing? Wasn't that 2 caves? That was enough, right?
I think it was enough, yeah.
Because you need 2 traveling fairs. No, you only need 1 traveling fair. That was a win. That was 2 caves and 2 caves and artist.
2 caves and artist, yeah. We could see an undo here.
Yeah, maybe he picked province very fast without thinking. So,
there does seem to be some thinking happening at this point. So
yeah, maybe that was the I need points. Oh wait, hold on. Did I have a win? Oh, I did undo. It's one of those classics.
Yeah, probably now is thinking about whether it's polite to to undo in this situation.
It's fine undo.
Which I mean, yeah, it's definitely fine undo.
But yeah, very bad if we miss this win here. I mean, I think you probably still win as breppert. I think the lead is pretty substantial here, but yeah, okay. Well, I guess we're just not winning. I don't know. Yeah, actually, maybe I don't know if Hakha has a good enough turn here to win.
It's definitely a good turn.
And breppert has an easy win in hand right now. But like you got to score 13 points, and there's no battlefield points left. And you have, I mean, you have like you're gonna draw your whole deck, so that's happening. But like even double province like only gets you 26, right?
Yeah. I don't think this is going to be enough for Hakha to win unless.
An artist.
I'm not seeing here.
This artist does draw a card still from Ghost, so I'm gonna guess you're gonna get to the exact end of your shuffle here. The problem with Barb doesn't have plus buy on it, so it makes everything else more expensive. But maybe Barb here makes sense.
I mean, does it even matter? Like if you
or Fool could win.
Yeah, okay. That's true. Fool could win if you get. Well, I don't know. I mean, Earthskiff is gone already. That makes it problematic.
So let's say you barb and you hit a vineyards. Then you should have to actually win the game there, right? Because you would need. Well, you still need 2 provinces and a cave and an artist, which is 4 buys, which means you're spending 6 on traveling fair. Plus 16 is 22, plus 3 is 25. Okay, there's not that much money in the deck.
I do not see 22,
yeah. Alright. Yeah, I don't see a maybe Fool if you get plus buy. We already saw Earth Gifts though, right? Like
yeah, I mean I could imagine something if you could Earth Gift for the potion and then redraw the potion.
But you can't Earth Gift. There's only one boon that's been played in this Earth Gift.
Yeah.
So maybe if you gain, I don't know. Aku raises a valid point, and I should have chastised Haka for not setting up next turn better. What are those last two cards? I know, it's my job to yell at people for not setting up their turns. That said, breppert has a win in hand, so it's not going to matter. Although breppert did miss the win last turn, so can miss again. No, there's no way Haka leaves these coppers on top.
Yeah, no, I don't know what.
Like, Haka will just play the artist and draw, and then probably cave discard. Actually, did you already cave discard? You did, so you might not cave discard a second time. Just for artist purposes. Yeah, artist draws too. Artist isn't a cantrip, it's a lab. Overlord and Ghost. It is weird to play the Overlord. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter which order you play these in. You're going to draw a deck regardless. Artist? Yeah, there's a Ghost and an Overlord. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it's not actions, right? It's plus card. Yeah, okay. What's the one that has... You don't see Overlord in play right now?
Overlord's the guy holding his hands up like he's confused.
I think Steph just missed Overlord. I don't know.
I don't know if Steph's listening. Perhaps we're just berating him for no.
Yeah, after the Overlord. You have the actions, so you can play Overlord first. This is a win, right?
Is it?
25. Oh no, sorry, we're short in points. We're still a point short. I think this is just shy of a tie. It's like 1 point shy of a tie. Is it?
26.
Hold on. 26. You need 2 provinces and an estate to tie, right? So that's gonna, and then you need to, and then you also need cave artist. So that's what, 5 buys. So you need to pay 6 for 3 more buys. So that's gonna be, at 16, 22, 23, 24. No, we're 1 coin short of a tie, right? Am I counting that right?
I was just trusting you and not counting.
Well, some do the math. I think we're 1 coin short of a tie.
It is unfortunate.
Right, because 2 provinces, estate, cave, artist is the line I'm looking at. And that would naturally cost 16, 18, 21, but you need to buy 3 more buys, which is 6. So that's 27.
Yeah.
And only 26. Mm-hmm. Wait, hold on.
Here.
Hold on.
Triple at least gives you some chance of not losing, so.
Was playing Baron to gain a state any cheaper? It's not, right? Because that 4 coins and plus 5, it's the same? Yeah. Alright. Well, breppert has to actually work for a win now.
Yeah, unless he has 5-point vineyards, which I don't think. Well, I don't think he has 5-point vineyards.
I mean, like, you can check. You can play Traveling Fair first, and then take the vineyard, and then. Oh, we still have enough money for that, though. Never mind. Oh, we do. Oh, we do. Yeah.
All right, if it's a 7-point vineyard, so this is a win.
Okay, so Baron discard. Why would we not discard a state here? We're not gaining a state, surely. I mean, discard a state and gain a state are the same in terms of, like, if you wanted to gain a state, you discard for 4 and then you Traveling Fair buy it. It's cost the same. Okay, so this wins then. Yeah. Traveling Fair artist. Okay, well, you were right on the vineyard points. Was that? Or was that 6? I don't know.
6-point vineyards in the end, I think. Yeah.
All right. Well, we have a match.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Yep. So missed the win, but found it next turn. Okay. So looking at this kingdom, we have Witch for attacking. We got Vampire Bat for gains and trashing. Stockpile for gains. Eggs can get us some loots, which are always exciting. What I don't see is Village. I mean, there's like Merchant Camp, which is not actually draw. I guess
Yeah,
Sea Chart
I
is
mean,
our
Sea
only
Chart is
draw.
draw, but Sea Chart also is not a good card, so give us a
Mm,
minimal amount of draw.
Sea Chart, it might. The upside of drawing a lot of cards on this board is still pretty high, so you might still need like spam Sea Charts.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely get some Sea Charts at some point, I think. I just don't think that they're like very high impact.
Hasty Messenger is fun.
It is fun, yeah.
Neither of them hit. Unfortunately, neither of them hit the turn 1 for copper, so I think you'd be much more inclined to take a turn 1 messenger.
Mhm. It's still very good to take Messenger.
Yeah. So yeah, I think you're definitely wanting a vampire now and
Yeah,
more
I think a
stockpiling.
Vampire.
Yeah. These stockpiles are almost gone already. The power of messenger.
That is a very extremely rapid stockpile pilot. I don't know if I've ever seen it go that fast.
So hakha3 here almost certainly just takes 2 stockpiles, right, and empties the stockpiles. Because I assume breppert is gaining 1 stockpile, and then Hakka just takes the last 2. And we're gonna see what
Yeah, that's what I would do for sure.
a turn 4 pile out. Yeah, I expect to see empty stockpiles now,
Mhm.
and then vamp for a witch.
Yep.
Maybe I don't know, like you like to be able to get deck control, but maybe this board just never gets it.
Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like at this point. I don't think you have time. I think you just play witch money from here, basically.
The problem with Yeah, I think witch money makes sense. You're gonna need to actually add more treasures into your deck at some point because the stockpiles will eventually run out.
Mhm.
That said, I would
And there's all,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say there's always a threat of, you can if you have a spare 4 money, you can messenger something and lower piles, and then you have the nice hasty messenger effect next turn.
Yeah, yeah. I think this board does not have time for like a real engine for anything. So my guess
Mhm.
is we're just gonna see witch money and then game ends pretty fast.
Yeah. Well, not if the game ends pretty fast, but it will. Well, I mean, not in terms of turns. We will not have to sit here for very long, at least.
Um, yeah, it's gonna take a while to lower provinces.
Yeah.
More witches is I would play with at least 2 witches in this board if we're playing money. Do you play with the merchant camp? I don't know. Like you're gonna top the merchant camp every turn.
Yeah, I hate it. I would
I
not play
don't.
with the Virgin
I
Camp.
don't
Maybe if
know.
I get to the point where I have like 3 or 4 witches, but
It's just kind of like a bad copper a lot of the time that we get to top deck. I don't know about it. Okay, we're doing
wow.
heavy merchant camp. What is going on?
Okay,
Okay,
I'm ready
so
for the sea
Hakka.
charts. All right.
Okay.
Haka believes in the building.
I guess the nice thing about the merchant camp top deck is you play one and Sea Chart can draw them. I'm not convinced about building here.
Yeah, I just wanted them to spend their stockpile money on like some golds and
Yeah,
stuff.
you want some of that. You can also consider getting some eggs, although they're kind of hard to trash.
Yeah.
Sea Chart can also draw merchant camp, and then eventually draw witches and stuff. But that's true. Farmland does trash eggs, which might be worthwhile.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like farmland trashing an egg, gaining like an island or something is not bad, or gaining a messenger.
Yeah, it gets you almost as many points as a province, and it gets you a loot. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't believe in the Sea Chart. I think Sea Chart's not good enough on this board.
I will be surprised if the sea charts draw like more than 1 or 2 cards in this
Uh,
game.
Whatever Breppert's doing, I think feels a bit better to me.
Yeah, yeah.
That said, Breppert is running out of stockpiles, so we do need to get some actual money in this deck soon.
Yeah. Might be planning on doing the, some jewel egg type stuff now.
Oh no, we're doing all right. Apparently, we're doing messengers as Breppert now too.
Yeah.
Oh, not messenger. Sorry, merchant camps. I don't know. I don't believe in this deck.
I mean, I don't think it's like a great deck that's just sitting there that they aren't playing, but
All right, look at this
yeah.
merchant camp. What a powerful card. Well, I mean, Haka did have like an actual turn there.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
sea chart,
Hakka's Merchant Camp did something.
the sea charts
Breppert's
did
Merchant Camp,
the sea charts not
not
draw
so
any
much.
cards. I guess I'll say that much.
Yeah.
There were just three cantrips. Um, Trash the messenger. Well, I mean, trashing like farmland the messenger into gold is probably a pretty reasonable play at some point.
Yeah, they're a little low on money now if the stockpile's mostly spent to do that anytime soon, but
Yeah, no one. So they're almost out of stockpiles, and nobody picked up a gold or a silver, which is a
yeah,
little
Hakka has one
dicey.
silver, but yeah.
It's a little dicey.
Yeah, I guess they're gonna try and do some jeweled egg stuff.
Like here, I might have strongly considered like farmlanding this messenger.
That looks good to me, yeah.
Because like you don't really want terminals in your deck that aren't witch.
Yeah, and farmland is strong on these single province boards, you know, it's a silver that gives you 2 money.
Yeah. We call that farm, I think.
That's true. It is farm. I see the naming commonality there.
All right, we got 5 coins here on Duchy. I don't know. How low are piles? The curses are almost gone. Because witches are low. I don't know. You can consider Duchy already, I guess. The problem is... Go ahead.
I mean, Duchy is more likely to do something than most of the other things you would consider buying in this spot.
You can get another vampire, I guess. It's kind of like a Duchy that attacks.
That's true. Delayed Duchy, yeah. You have to draw to it again.
I assume we get back around, although 14 cards in shuffle, you don't have a lot of draw. Anyway, yeah, the lack of economy is a big concern for people here, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Breppert does still have one stockpile that he's saving.
Okay. And we do see the vampire there, which I guess is fine.
Yeah, makes sense.
I don't. Yeah, I know. The merchant camp's top decking, it just slows your deck down so much to top deck a copper every turn, right?
Yeah. I think witches were kind of overgained. I think, you know, you probably stop at 2 witches, maybe 3.
I could see 3 witches, only because vampires are going to be gaining stuff, and like witch is a fine card to gain. Messenger islands. I mean, like buying a bunch of messengers is not a terrible idea, just because it gives you 2 coins next turn, and instantly shuffles your deck.
More sea charts. All right. Hakka wants to see them draw a card.
I'm skeptical. I assume you play witch here to give out the last curse.
Yeah, definitely.
And with 3 on, take a silver. Take some money. You need some money. Sea chart's not going to draw anything.
Definitely a silver here. And silver plus Duchy, I guess.
Silver Duchy makes sense. Like messengers can pile up very quickly. Oh, why are we taking? All right, I don't understand. I don't understand what we're doing with these sea charts.
I mean, it feels good to draw cards, you know.
But sea charts doesn't draw cards is the problem, right? Isn't that the main problem?
I mean, that is the problem. Yeah.
Okay, there are 3 sea charts left. We're getting very, very close to game end here. You gotta take a Duchy here, right?
Yeah, you definitely have to take a Duchy. Yeah, I mean, that's the other problem with Breppert taking sea charts, is that it really accelerated the end of the game.
Well, that could be okay. Like, if you take duchy here, you have the points lead now.
That's true. That's true.
Like, surely it's duchy, yeah. You can even consider buying
That's
copper. You can
duchy.
consider buying copper in that spot, I think. Takes the
Yeah,
iron.
I could buy it. You could definitely buy some copper here.
All right, this has got to be an estate, right? Estate duchy.
State
You
duchy,
could
yeah.
consider sea chart duchy, and that way, if Hakha doesn't score, you can win on messenger sea chart next turn.
Yeah, it's a
Uh,
reasonable.
ooh, classic plague with no curses.
Mhm.
All right, obviously duchy. Like there's nothing you can take here other than duchy.
Yeah, no, there's not.
Um, but yeah, like taking the sea chart over the estate could have been a play there for. Okay.
I can see that.
This is getting very close to a win for breppert this turn.
Hmm.
You need to find 4 coins. So this witch needs to draw 3 coins somehow.
Yeah, I don't think it's actually that close. I mean, it's possible, but
If you draw, you don't have a stockpile left, right? What would you draw that's worth 3 coins? I don't know.
messenger.
Well, not like that.
Yeah.
So bat. All right. Obviously, vampire for another duchy and kill a curse.
Hmm.
Is that a helpful greed? Maybe.
Just looking at the hand, I think not, but there's certainly situations where it could be.
Uh-huh. Wait, what just happened?
Here,
We took a
took a
messenger
messenger instead of a
instead of
duchy.
a duchy?
Wow,
That's
look at these sea charts go. This is the big moment for sea
that's
chart.
wild to take a messenger over duchy. I'm actually kind of shocked.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
surprised.
this is a province hand. Cool. This doesn't win somehow, does it?
I don't think so. I also don't see the province.
Oh, sorry, we have actions. I thought we had actions left. Never mind. I am actually completely shocked we took that. We did not take a duchy there. Well, but like,
Just
yeah, you get an extra 2 coins this turn, which is fine. But you also just lost out on 3 points, which seems incredibly bad. I guess Farmland Curse makes more sense. Oh, good, we got rid of that sea chart. Farland Curse makes more sense than buying duchy, right? I think.
I think so, yeah. But yeah, Breppert seems to be in a really bad position now, down
Yeah,
by 5, which
like
is a lot.
if you're down by 2 instead, we'd be in a better spot. All right, it's time
Yeah,
for Farmland.
then,
Farmland Island here makes the most sense, right?
yeah, definitely.
That scores 4 points, which is pretty good. However, I
Sure.
believe 4-5. Not quite a win in hand here for Hakha, right? We need 7 to win.
They need 7.
That said, do you just play the 2 messengers and buy a duchy?
Probably.
I don't know if we're risking the witch play here.
The value of drawing cards here is pretty minimal, I think.
Like that witch doesn't draw 2 coins ever, right? Like, okay, great. We just
Uh,
cost ourselves how many points by playing the witch?
uh,
2 points, basically.
2. Pretty bad card. Plus 2 cards, minus 2 points. I would not play with that one.
Okay, Russ wins. What did Russ win? Oh, did Russ predict we
People in
don't?
Spec Chat were betting over the numbers of jeweled eggs trashed, I think.
Oh, okay, well, it's a 1. All right, you. Oh, this is. I think we're obviously doing Farmland Curse to. Um,
Yeah.
Farmland Curse to Estate makes the most sense, I believe.
I mean, you might take a duchy for reasons of not wanting to lower the estate pile.
I I think lowering the estates with because this scores what? That would score 4 basically.
Yeah.
So a 2-point lead with 4 states left. I mean, I don't know. I think it's probably better that way.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's just something to think about.
Yeah. All
Breppert
right.
now fully top decking double merchant camps, believing in the copper power.
I mean, I guess copper is like not a bad card at this point. I think you
Yeah,
do take
I
an estate
don't
here.
think it's wrong. It's just also funny.
Can someone explain why merchant camp does not give plus buy? It's called merchant camp. Don't all the merchants? I guess the merchant, the card only doesn't give you plus
Yeah,
buy.
the merchant itself doesn't give plus buy.
All right, I guess so. I just always associate merchant with money. We take what, an island here, I guess.
Yeah.
We're actually pretty close to winning. It's like messenger estate or something, but I assume it's just island.
Seems a bit risky, yeah.
I would not no messenger estate like invites. I mean, it's not. That only loses to. Are we doing it? We're doing messenger, not
I think
island.
we're doing it. Well,
Like
I could
it,
messenger something else, yeah.
like it loses to. It doesn't actually lose to very much, right? Like you top deck 2 merchant camps, you guarantee to buy the last estate last time. Wait, what? Hold on.
Yeah.
Is that really it? I guess it's fine because you get the extra 2 this turn. I don't know about that actually.
Yeah, I guess it's fine.
Yeah.
It's hard. I mean, it's not like impossible for Hakha to punish, but
Okay, this wins here, right? This
look at this. Look at this loot putting in work.
Look at that.
All
The loot wins the game. Incredible.
Right. Jewel paying off.
Yeah. Okay, so that's Breppert's second win.
Yep.
All right, so Breppert needs to win 2 of these 3. We have the new table bug. I guess we did cross over the hour, so it's going to change servers. All right, are they in game? Oh, they are. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, no, they are. Yeah.
All right, so we have a board.
Mm-hmm.
We've got, well, we could draw with Cursed Village and draw to X. We could do some Catacombs draw as well.
There's Dungeon Weaver, that's always strong.
Dungeon Weaver exists. Is there trashing here?
No.
So there's trashing and Marauder. Yeah, I don't think you can build super fancy here.
Yeah, no, I mean, as much as I would like to believe in the Cursed Village thing, it seems difficult.
Yeah. You could play Dungeon Weaver. You could also maybe play with Armory in this board as well. I don't want Marauder. I think you don't take Marauder here.
I wouldn't open it. I think you just open Dungeon Weaver and then just play a bunch of dungeons and weavers. And maybe throw a few Cursed Villages in the mix.
I'm also tempted to open Dungeon Armory here.
I mean, Armory is just like a weaver, except that you can't discard it to dungeon.
Well, it gets more. Yeah, that's true. All right. But it top stacks was the main thing I was thinking. But maybe it's fine. You can also actually open 2 dungeons with Architect's Guild, right?
Yeah.
So maybe like Weaver double dungeon makes sense as an open.
Yeah, that seems right. I mean, you could also do Weaver Dungeon Importer if you want to start gaining like a few Cursed Villages.
We are opening Marauder Dungeon. I mean, it's fine. I just feel like you're probably gonna have a lot of dungeons on this board and play a lot of Weavers, and maybe it's okay to put some Ruins in the deck.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna have a lot of dungeons. I think I would just rather gain the Marauder off the Weaver.
Yeah, I think that's true. I mean, you could also open like Weaver Dungeon Silver instead of Weaver Double Dungeon. Although I do like opening with 2 dungeons.
Yeah, 2 dungeons looks really good. I mean, I always sort of underestimate how good the like Weaver discard or like the Weaver dungeon stuff is without an obvious payoff. But I think that because this board sucks so much that it shouldn't be that hard
I
anyways
mean,
to just
yeah,
like play a
you're
bunch of weavers and then eventually you gain a bunch of estates and I don't know, you have some tiaras and whatever.
yeah, and you're gonna get a bunch of silvers at some point too, and
Yeah, yeah.
like you can usually find 4 silvers in a turn.
Or like you find a tiara with your spoils or whatever, you can add a horde
Yeah,
at some point. There's a lot of options to do sort of money-ish things.
I don't know. The main thing about Weaver Dungeon is like it just gains a bunch of cards, and then you gain much more cards, and you use that to gain more cards, and then you have a deck full of cards. Like what's the
Yeah,
alternative?
like I would like to have every single dungeon on this board. That sounds great.
Yeah, like what's the alternative? I mean, you can also
I mean, the
consider
alternative
adding.
is you play a Marauder and you just hope that destroys your opponent's life.
Eh,
I don't think it destroys your opponent's life that quickly.
the Dungeon Weaver board can also think of picking up a couple cursed villages, because you're probably
Yeah,
going to reduce
yeah.
hand size, and occasionally drawing back up is helpful.
Yeah, I would think you would add a couple of cursed villages into that deck.
Yeah.
Alright, Haka believes in max weaving, which I think is reasonable.
I believe in I believe in maybe not max weaving, but I definitely believe in strong weavers.
Yeah, yeah.
I
mean,
think
Marauder is very slow, and Dungeon Weaver is fast. It's fast at doing something that's not like super strong by itself, but it is very
right.
fast.
But I mean, with the amount of deck cycling you get from Dungeon Weaver, you can also just pick up a Marauder, like right now, for instance, as Hakha, and then
Yeah, exactly. And then you're not that far behind on
yeah.
the marauding.
Bit of a sad to not find either of these weavers last turn as Hakha, because now you're going to be
definitely
triggering the shuffle. We do have Architect's Guild. I mean, you can use Architect's. You only get to use it one more time, right? So you have one more gain.
Mm-hmm.
So I would maybe hold off. Like, I don't think it's worth spending that on like a dungeon, for instance. Considering like weavers can do things.
You could do it now as breppert and get like horde plus cursed village maybe.
Yeah, horde plus cursed village would make sense. Okay, we're doing cursed village plus what? Weaver maybe.
More weaving, yeah.
I guess that's getting a weaver off of that is fine too. All right, gain more weaver. All right, so Hakha is going like max weaver here.
Yeah, yeah. Just do this a bunch and then try and pile on whatever estates.
Yeah, I think a state rush is looking like the most likely avenue for continuing this deck.
Mm-hmm.
I think estates is it's a fairly quick third pile, I think, for Hakha, right? Like you take Weaver off of this Weaver, trigger the shuffle,
Mm-hmm.
and then like you just hit Dungeons and Estates real hard. Honestly, that might work pretty well.
I think it will work out well enough.
Weaver's an awesome card. What a good card.
Yeah, I love Weaver.
Like just
I had Weaver Wave the Mole. That's one of my favorite interactions.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, like Hakha can never hit any price point like other than like 3 at this point, so I think you have to just rush estates as fast as possible as Hakha. Because there's no way you're doing like provinces or duchies or actually building a real deck at this point.
I mean, you could probably get a duchy at some point if you put in some silvers, but
I don't think you want the silvers. I think you just want to hit estates and end the game as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Oh, so Breppert's accelerating the game end here. Oh, TR. This is actually a nice TR spoilers here.
That is a nice hit off the top there.
Okay, so I mean, taking a province right now seems really good because it makes like the estate rush really bad for Hakha, right? Like I think you just take
it definitely makes it a little worse, yeah.
Because you take the province and now you can join in on the estate rush if that starts happening. So now so with that province, what does Hakha even do? Like you got to start getting silvers. Yeah, start getting silvers.
Yeah. I kind of feel like Hakha needed a few more dungeons, that he went a little bit unbalanced on the dungeon to weaver split.
Too many weavers, not enough dungeons. I could believe that too. Yeah, so like if you're a breppert, you can start hitting estates pretty hard too, or you can start hitting ruins or something. Like marauders are gonna lower ruins as a third pile. Awkward for breppert. No, I mean, I think that one province was already really really good for breppert. So
the one province will probably be good enough, I think.
Yeah. I think you just have to take a bunch of silver here as Hakha.
Yeah.
The estate plan just doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, take like 4 silvers, buy a tiara.
4 silver and a tiara looks pretty good to me. I don't think the other tiara is so. I mean, the tiara makes sense if you're looking to like push ruins down as breppert.
Which seems reasonable, I think.
I think it is because like what's the counterplay? Like Hakha needs points, but if you start touching estates, then breppert starts touching estates and wins that way. And if you don't start touching estates, you have how quickly can you reasonably actually build to like gain provinces as Hakha?
Yeah, you need a really good rip off of the shuffle.
Yeah,
to get to a province.
like you could gain 3 ruins right now as breppert.
Yeah, I think just taking estates is better though.
That's probably true too. Like, because if you're starting lowering estates, then Hakka needs like 2 provinces. All right, so yeah, Hakka is going heavy on the silvers, which makes a whole lot of sense. So breppert has 2 more estates here. So breppert can end this game in what, 3 turns maybe? Maybe 2 turns? Oh, Hakka's lowering estates. That's
Yeah, I mean it has to, right?
I guess so.
Else do you win?
So if you take 3 estates right here, that's what, an 8-point lead. So province estate is not even enough here.
Yeah.
So you need like province duchy estate, otherwise breppert just wins. Yeah, I don't. Maybe it was worth the risk for Hawk to play it like that, but I don't know. It seems buy 3 curses and resign. You can buy more than 3 curses. Okay, you can get. How many curses can you get this turn as Hakha? Tiara is what?
A lot.
5 curses.
Maybe that's what he's calculating.
what's my max curse output? That's true. You can also get more curses than that. Oh, silver. That's not a curse. Oh, look how many curses you can get. So many. You can empty the curses. Let's go. Does this province at least? Tiara silver is only 4. No. It doesn't even province. Alright, well, this tiara doing a whole lot of work.
Yeah.
Nice. You know what? It's a classy way to resign. Breppert finds himself one game short of the championship. So Breppert needs 1 win. Hakha needs a 1.5. Looking at the board, we have again no trashing. Is that right?
Yep.
Oof. And there's a familiar, so I think you have to play familiar.
Oh yeah, you definitely have to play familiar here.
Yeah, there's no trashing. You have to play familiar. It's just another. You're playing a lot of really junky boards here.
Yeah.
Opening Enchantress, I don't know about that. I kind of want to open, like, just Potion Silver or Potion Encampment, maybe. No, Hunter's
Yeah, I mean,
pretty good.
Hunter will be fine. Yeah, I mean, I think. Let's think about the Enchantress. I mean, obviously, as breppert now you take a silver.
Yeah, like Potion
Um,
Silver. I would have done Potion Encampment maybe if there wasn't an Enchantress open. But
mm,
you can't open Enchantress Potion. That's a terrible idea.
yeah, and I imagine you have to open potion.
Um, so like you open Enchantress, what's your other open? Silver? Scouting Party? Maybe like Scouting Party
I
Encampment
mean,
or something. As
no, just open potion.
you
Yeah, you have
do
to open
open.
potion.
Oh my god, Brepper gets the God draw. Look at that. I
Yeah,
would be
that is
terrified to
that is.
open. And Haka gets a terrible draw. Because Haka cannot hit 3 potion now, and if Enchantress gets enchanted. Oof, that's game over. Like
Brutal.
this feels like game over to me.
Yeah, doesn't even get the encampment.
Nope. Engineer, I guess. Why would you take Engineer? You need to pay off your debt. Oh, Haka, no! Haka! What have you just done? Haka! That's that's a tough one, Haka. I don't know about that. Anyway, this
Yeah,
game's over.
bad.
I'm not gonna call it yet, because that's probably unprofessional, but you know.
It's
Um,
resignable.
well, you don't resign because it's a championship, but yes. I would
I mean,
resign.
I know you don't resign. I know you don't resign,
I
but
would
not
resign
resigning
this.
doesn't change the outcome of the game.
Yeah, in like a ladder game or something, I think you'd resign this. Here's Brepper, you probably just Scouting Party again. It's a pretty good shuffle to trigger, right?
Yeah,
No?
definitely.
Enchantress? Maybe fine. I kind of want to scout there, though. But this ends up working out pretty well, anyway. Play with more encampments?
Yeah, I think so. You could also scouting party.
Um, you could scout here. It's probably fine. There's a familiar down there, but there's no enchantress down there. So you probably take a third familiar here as Breppert, right? Keep the potion. Yeah. I don't think you play with like
Yeah,
a
I think
fourth
so.
familiar, but I think playing with 3 familiars is totally fine.
Yeah, not seeing any of those estates off the scouting party is kind of brutal.
Yeah, you definitely want to toss the states there, but you're gonna see 2 more cards, so you're almost certain. No, I guess you might actually still miss 3 potion here.
It's possible.
If you find the enchantress, you'll miss it, right?
Yeah, or the other estate.
Or the other state, yeah. Yeah, no, the game's not over. It's not like over. There's play left. But the curse split, I expect a really brutal curse split here.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm expecting like
It's
7-3 or something.
it's gonna be worse. I think. I think it's gonna be like 8-2.
Um, my guess is 7-3. All right, well, place your bets.
I think 9-1 is more likely than 7-3 because Breppert could just Sparty all the time. Haka has one familiar, I think.
Um, oh wait, hold on. The curse split's currently 3-0. Never mind. I thought the curse split was 2-1 right now for some reason. Okay, fine. Maybe 9-1 or 8-2 is more sense then. Makes more sense then. All right, there's a curse. There's one.
All right.
And do you even bother with the second familiar here as Haka? I guess you do. Doesn't feel good though.
Yeah, you probably have to.
I guess we don't want it. 'Cause the other option is like,
No, it just wants to buy an engineer, I think.
oh, familiar engineer. Okay, that makes sense too. I mean, you don't need a third familiar as Haka, so if you miss the 3P again, it's fine. But that first engineer was, I think it was pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously,
I mean, the Taskmaster is I don't know why there's a Taskmaster, just increasing the number of coppers in your deck.
Taskmaster. You need, I mean, if your plan is to buy all the hunters, it makes sense, but like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make his deck better. It probably makes his high roll better, so that's why he has it, which is
I
fair.
mean, you have to high roll, pretty high roll here as Hawk to have any chance.
Yeah.
I can't imagine wanting a fourth familiar as Breppert. I'm pretty inclined.
I mean, yeah, I would just take an encampment or something instead of the fourth familiar.
Encampment, or do you want like a scouting party here? I could see a scout.
Yeah, scouting party is definitely reasonable.
You could also, we do take a fourth familiar. Like, there's no world in which that fourth familiar hands out a curse, right?
Oh, you're gonna trigger shuffle here. It's possible.
Yeah.
You don't know which familiar is which.
I don't think a fourth familiar does anything. Hardly ever.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
The Taskmaster does seem pretty bad. It is just a copper. I guess you can enchant it, so maybe that's what does something there. Look at that. Is that 3 curses? I called it.
That is 7-3. All right, Hakha taking a solid blow.
I told you it was 7-3. Y'all didn't believe me. Look at these familiars doing nothing. I'm glad we got that familiar. We need like silver at some point, don't we?
I think so, yeah.
I mean, we could also take a monument. What are our terminals? The terminals are, I guess, enchantress. I don't know. The engineer's a terminal. I don't know what we're doing with these taskmasters. Like, sure, I guess maybe I don't know.
The taskmasters are highly optimistic.
They're
Breppert. I mean, I think if you, I don't know. I feel like if you want one taskmaster, you just want a bunch of taskmasters. You know, you just want to get to the place where you have multiples in play, and then you can't miss 5.
Yeah. I think Breppert has a chance of building a real deck here. I don't know what Hakka's planning on doing with these things.
Yeah. Breppert could do something. You have some duration draw stuff and whatever.
Yeah, like 3 curses you can play around. 7 curses you can't build around 7 curses with no trashing. I mean, I'm not gonna never hit 5, but like you gotta play Taskmaster and hit 5. Like, what is this hand right here for Breppert? What are we doing? I guess
Taskmaster does let him buy encampment here, so that's something.
Yeah, but you know, not having Taskmaster in your deck and drawing another card almost certainly also buys encampment.
Yeah.
But sure, if you can buy more encampments, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the Taskmasters for Breppert.
Is Hawk? I don't think does Hawk take all the encampments here. Maybe. I mean, if you take the encampment there, I guess Breppert just scouting parties instead.
I mean, you don't have any gold in your deck or anything. You don't have any way to keep them. You know, you're just tempoing into your deck that's full of curses. It doesn't seem very satisfying.
Hawk's got these rangers that are not doing a whole lot either.
Yeah.
Like you're just gonna draw your, like what is Ranger gonna draw here? It's gonna draw maybe a couple coppers. Interesting to not take the encampment. I guess it's fine. Yeah, don't play that Ranger for sure. Just take encampment, I guess. All right, 4 here on
Taskmaster.
I guess Taskmaster you can maybe try to make work still. Like once Breppert is able to buy like a hunter with a Taskmaster in play, I think he can probably keep buying hunters.
Yeah. You could just, you know.
But you gotta get to that point first.
He's not that far off. If he can get like double activated Taskmaster, then I think his deck is good enough at finding 3 more money.
Does get another Enchantress instead though, which is probably fine. Like, you're not like drawing your deck necessarily.
Yeah. He might be a little over terminal. He's got this Ranger, got Engineer still, I think.
Yeah. That said, All right, this hand could do some stuff. Is there a Taskmaster? No, Taskmaster in the discard, right? So we don't have to trigger the shuffle here, but you probably do. And just play the encampment. Yeah, I think it's fine. You don't have to trigger. You could just play like Enchantress. All right, that's fine. Play what?
I would have played the engineer before triggering and put like encampment plus Taskmaster in, and then try to draw a Taskmaster.
Yeah, that's true. You're always playing Enchantress. You kind of do want to play Rangers to put the token on the right side, though. Like you have to play Enchantress for sure.
Yeah, I would just play Enchantress, Ranger, buy another Hunter.
I think that's very reasonable. Like, what is Engineer really doing for you? Encampment's fine. Yeah, Hakka's only con is a Taskmaster and 7 coppers. So, but we'll see two. Because one encampment gets cantripped, so we'll see at least 7 cards though.
It's definitely not favored to see the 5, I think.
All right.
All right, so it's on plunder. That's fine, I think.
Right. Will breppert see 5 coins this turn?
No.
Hey, we got it! We did it!
Oh, nice.
Hunter time, let's go! Okay,
right,
Hakka's deck is coming alive right now.
Starting the engine.
Surely it's Hunter over any other 5s.
Definitely.
Okay, and this is 4 on nothing. More Taskmaster. Honestly, I just want silver. The lack of silver gain so far has been kind of brutal.
Silver definitely seems reasonable here.
I don't know. Hakka is playing from a huge disadvantage, but also if they can keep the Taskmasters going, like, might have a chance here.
Yeah. If you can keep the Taskmasters going, you have a chance. It'll be difficult, but not impossible.
Well, we're at 3 coins currently, so just gotta find 2 coins off this encampment. Okay, there's 3. Okay, this has to hit, right? With 2 Rangers?
Yeah.
There it is. Okay, you know what? Maybe this works. You gotta believe. You gotta believe in the Hakka deck right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's kind of a problem that Hakka is bleeding out encampments still to keep this going.
But you can buy encampment. You could take a plunder here if you really want. I don't think you want plunder. I think it's still Hunter.
I mean, I think you kind of. I don't know. I mean, it's either you take the plunder or you are just trying to do the entire game without encampments, which doesn't seem like a good idea either.
Taskmaster Hunter is also very reasonable.
Yeah.
But I think encampment plunder works fine. Okay. So did not get the Enchantress in play as Hakka though, which is gonna make it hard to hit 5 again.
Yeah, it's gonna be very hard to hit 5 off of this hand. Pretty much needs to rip the plunder off the top.
And you're gonna get enchanted at least once here.
Yeah.
4 on encampment. Sure. Like, do you pig the Enchantress or the Hunter? Like, I guess oh, even though Enchantress is down there too. Okay. Okay, this might go. Nope, doesn't get there.
No.
Womp womp. Well,
so just get potion. Just take all 10.
Taking all 10 curses?
No, obviously not, but
I mean, The potion's basically a curse right now, so it's only like having an extra 2 curses in your deck. So maybe if you knew ahead of time you're gonna lose the curse split that badly.
Yeah, if you knew ahead of time you're gonna lose the curse split, then you definitely
don't bother.
skip
Yeah.
the potion. I mean, if you're gonna lose the curse split this badly, yeah.
Okay. Oh, look at that. We have to keep the encampment as Hakha.
Mm-hmm. It's nice.
All right. Obviously cantrip. Wait, you cantrip the. Oh, interesting choice. I guess that's fine to cantrip the ranger there. You're not gonna play it, I guess.
Yeah.
Breppert cannot hit 5 at all.
Mm-hmm. This engineer's getting in the way.
Which is what, double scouting? Oh, that's a rough hand to discard. I'm not sure about the double scout there.
Indeed.
Like, you scout once and you top deck. I guess you top deck 2 good cards, right? So it gets a little iffier to do that, but I guess finding encampments
is
fine.
The second time.
Yeah, like unless you toss maybe 4 or 5 bad, or like you see like 4 or 5 bad cards for scouting party, it's usually a bit rough to try to scout twice. Oh, Hakha still believes in these taskmasters.
I mean, you gotta like what's the silver doing for you as Hakha, you know?
Okay, now do you take a plunder or hunter here? I'm inclined towards hunter.
I think I would take a hunter.
Takes a plunder instead. All right, it's fine. Anyway, Breppert's deck is now kind of coming alive. Okay, well, there's another 5 here, so 2 taskmasters are now in play. Get to scout. It's a very good scout, and then we're taking hunter or plunder. I don't know. Who knows anymore?
I would take a hunter.
No enchantress, right, for Hakha? Yeah. Hakha 3 has 0 encampments. Is that where we're at?
Yeah, 0 encampments. I think 0. Well, there's no rangers down there. Yeah, it's gonna be another rough one coming up. I think.
Yeah, there's 0 chance of hitting 5 again next turn, right?
It's not probably possible. You just start with the 2 taskmasters active. So that's not
oh, sorry. There's also plunder down here, isn't there? Oh, wait, never mind. This hits 5 again.
Yeah.
You're burning one of these encampments here.
Definitely.
At the very least, you'd like to hit 5 if you can.
I would just
oh my god. So lucky. The Dominion gods have blessed Breppert today. Finding the 1 plunder in his entire deck. Play both enchantresses, right? You have another one down there. Pick up an encampment. You can strongly consider trashing engineer now, I think.
I would. Yeah, I think I would take like encampment plus taskmaster.
Encampment taskmaster.
No, you need another ranger too. I don't know.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. Encampment ranger makes a lot of sense right now. Piles are low, but you don't mind lowering as Breppert. Like you have the point lead.
Yeah. I wouldn't worry about lowering as Breppert.
Yeah, I kind of like encampment ranger. And then how much money do you actually have here? 10? So like take hunter plunder maybe?
Plunder. Yeah.
Ranger encampment hunter plunder makes some sense to me.
Yeah, I think with 5 encampments you probably want the second plunder. You could take 2 plunders. That would also sort of be fine.
2 plunders is probably fine, because then you're looking those empty on taking another enchantress instead. I guess you need a duration balance, right? Duration balance is super important.
Yeah, Ranger is the duration, and that one draws 5 cards, so.
Alright, anyway, it does take the 2 plunders. So, Breppert is 3 enchantresses short of winning the championship.
A little hard for him to buy 3 enchantresses with the engineer gone, but
no engineer and only 1 ranger, so yeah. Another thing try to duchy every turn now as Hakha. Yeah, like Hakha might need to start hitting duchies here. Like you need to score points, and the piles are getting pretty low.
I would not. I don't know. It's sort of all losing. Like, what, you try and buy a duchy every turn, and then you have like an 8-turn clock. Like,
yeah,
I think Breppert can figure it out.
You're about to shuffle.
Given that Breppert has a bunch of plunders.
Yeah, you can also consider like because you're about to shuffle, you can put like a hunter or something into your shuffle instead of the duchy. But I mean, I think duchy is very reasonable there.
I don't like it. I mean,
I think everything feels like it's going to lose. So yeah, at some point,
you just never. I mean, if you start taking duchy every turn, then it's very hard to find your plunders. And if Breppert builds, then he outscores you just by playing 3 plunders a turn.
Sure. So
it's
take
too easy to
duchy enchantress here, maybe, and just keep lowering enchantresses.
I guess. I don't know. You don't have any plus buy or anything down in the shuffle.
I guess scouting party makes a lot of sense too. Yeah, as Aku points out.
Yeah, scout looks good. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're tossing the not encampment plunder. You can take the state now, I guess. It's maybe okay. Another engineer. Another engineer actually makes sense too. You're gonna because if you find your engineer, you win the game, right? Because you just take 3 enchantresses. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I like that. Familiar was an option? No way. Familiar's definitely not an option. Like
that was a joke.
Oh, I guess we should have scouted it again, huh? Look at this.
Apparently, yeah.
Okay, I mean, Hakha has a deck that can probably be relatively consistent at this point.
I mean, I don't think he's going to miss 5. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, no, he has
3 he's just trying to do 2 return cards. Okay, that's fine. Burn. I'm gonna guess you burn the encampment over the enchantress, although you kind of really need to hit 5, right?
Yeah, you think a little bit of what's down there. I think you probably burned the encampment.
I guess there is another enchantress down there, right?
I don't know.
Right? Never mind, there's not. I take it back. Okay, this wins, right?
Yeah.
3 enchantresses. Well, Breppert, congratulations on winning your first Dominion League championship and being our Season 70 champ. So, we have one more game. Is this going to be for fun? Just trigger a question. I don't think it's a questionable shuffle at all. Like, if you don't find the engineer there, you still just take a duchy, and then whenever you do find your engineer, you just win anyway.
Yeah, it was probably, I think it was low risk.
Like, I don't think there's any like downside to triggering the shuffle there. Dominion is silly. Dominion is silly. That game was a bit unfortunate to win, like, on a game where you just got very lucky early.
Yeah. I mean, more like your opponent got very unlucky, but I mean the enchantress.
I would say both happened. I think he got lucky
and it's very risky.
Because finding enchantress 3 copper and a potion is very lucky.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, especially just finding it on turn 3.
Yeah, pendant loop or pendant loot classic. What is this board doing? Do we have any trashing this time? We actually do have a board of trashing finally.
There's maroon, yeah.
We got loots with Cutthroat, which is pretty good. We're gonna draw some mix of draws with like City Quarter and Envoy, I'm sure, is what you're doing here. You're playing a bunch of loots and you're playing I guess I don't know if you play with Voyage on this board. It's hard for Voyage to do a whole lot. Maybe it's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't seem amazing, but it's also probably fine because you don't have any like durations really that it would mess up or whatever. I mean, getting City Quarters for free off of Sunken Treasure is good value.
That's true too. Alright, I can believe you can get some value out of it. I'm not sure what this Crossroads is doing. I don't think the Crossroads is particularly. Why do we have a Crossroads in this deck? When did that happen? Turn 4. Turn 4, Hakha thought Crossroads was better than nothing? I don't know if I agree with that.
I think Crossroads is better than nothing there.
After you already trashed an estate? Oh, that's true.
No,
Did not trash an estate by that point.
2 copy 3 states.
Oh, missed bottom deck the maroon. Okay. Orb and pendant. All right. At some point, we do want an envoy. We want more. I guess we want maps. Maps are fine cards, especially with City Quarter, just for some cycling.
Yeah, it's a good card.
I assume breppert is ahead, although they're playing pretty fast, so it's kind of hard to track. All right, looks like Hakha is now choosing to trash copper over estate.
That is certainly a decision. I
It's a
think
little.
one Crossroads is good enough to really justify that.
It is a little suspect, I'll say.
Hakha gets a nice hand.
Oh, did they draw the estate? Oh, sorry, they drew the estate. Never mind, I take it back.
Well, that's totally normal.
All right, City Quarter drew 2 here, which is fine.
Pretty good for your first City Quarter looking out of the game.
All right, pay off some debt, get the Cutthroat in play. All these old maps, Courier is an option. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, that gives you money. I don't know. I don't know if I would ever take it over town, but
probably not. I think town's probably just better. Because Courier can get you 1 coin, town can get you 2 coins and a buy.
That's true. It can also give you +2 actions.
It can.
In the game of Dominion.
Especially with envoys. Although my guess is you'd rather get your actions from City Core as much as possible, but you'll probably get, some mix and match of towns in there. So you might.
Yeah, I think you probably want some amount of envoys just because your payload is going to be a lot of treasures.
Yes. Yeah, you can't rely on City Core to only draw with treasure payload. I mean, you can try, but it's a little risky.
Kind of sketch, yeah.
Wait, what? Town? Oh, playing envoy. Sorry, I was like, why don't we play City Quarter first? But I guess playing town envoy is maybe better value on average.
Yeah, I mean, +5 is a lot of cards, for sure.
Anyway, breppert is just a million miles ahead, right? I mean, I would take a free courier for sure. It's just a question of, like, is it ever better than town? And I'm not sure it is. You could take some Distant Shores. They're not the worst card here. You might want like another
better things you could spend your money on, I think.
Yeah. And likely you want like a second maroon if you're gonna do that. But it does get you Aqueduct points.
Does get you Aqueduct points.
Are we not triggering the Cutthroats?
That was very, very not triggered.
That's an interesting choice to not trigger Cutthroat there. Maybe we're relying on Hakha to trigger it for us? Apparently we are. Okay.
Yeah, but still, I mean, like, the gold is a good card, and, I mean, obviously there's something to consider if Hakka's going to... But Hakka's at the start of the shuffle, like, breppert's still probably going to play...
I mean, yeah. But I would just take pendant over gold every time, though. I don't think I'd ever touch gold here, right?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's no reason to.
All right, anyway, a bit of a rough draw here for breppert. I don't know if it's rough enough to give Hakha a chance, but maybe.
I mean, Hakha isn't really doing anything. All his good cards bottom deck too.
Yeah, that's a very, very rough bottom deck, especially because you're gonna get discard attacked.
Yeah.
All right, maroon. I guess the Distant Shore gains you estates, which let Crossroads draw. That's what we just saw.
That's just value, yeah.
I would definitely, with the Distant Shore, though, I kind of do want a second maroon here, though, as breppert.
Yeah, for sure. You want the second maroon. 2 more.
Oh, 2 more runes. Okay, I think that's totally fine.
Yeah.
Thinning out copper is pretty good on this board. More distant shore. I assume more city quarter.
I assume more pendant. Okay, just ignoring the pendant. Even when Pocket doesn't have the Cutthroat out.
Yeah, apparently we're just relying on Hakha to trigger this over and over again, which is, I don't think, a great idea.
I mean, it's just people relying on Hakha, like, not being able to play the game, which is basically what's happening.
And that's true. Like, you don't necessarily have to keep adding payload as breppert. You can keep just drawing your deck and... Okay.
Yeah.
Hakha resigns, which is completely reasonable. Yeah. Well, breppert with 5 wins there in the championship to take his first championship home. Congratulations to both our players. And we will see them both in season 71, right?
We will not, as breppert is not playing next season. But...
Oh, really? Breppert just won and just pieced out? Okay.
Well, he pieced out before he won, so he was that confident, I guess. It seems like he's planning on coming back, so...
Okay, so maybe just can't play next season for whatever reason. That's fair. Okay. Anyway, thank you all for joining. Hope you enjoyed this match, and see you next season.